This is CPM Precalculus, Chapter 2, Number 14. So here we have two special angles that are used in the unit circle. Okay, we have A and we have B. Okay, so in A, well, both of them we want to identify the radian measures for the angles shown. Remember that counterclockwise, going around this way, starting here, this is always the start. We go counterclockwise, and the angles are positive. We go clockwise, starting and then going down, the angles are negative. Okay, so first of all, this is start, and we know this is our 0, right? So let me erase the word start. We know this is 0. And we know if we go all the way around the circle, we get back to 2 pi, right? If we go half the circle, this is just 1 pi. If we go half of the pi, right, half of the top half, we go, that's pi over 2, right? So finally, what is this angle going to be? Well, if this is one of our common angles, it's either going to, well, one of our common angles is we cut this into another half, right? If we cut this into half, this is going to be pi over 4. And then this top equals this side, right? If we cut this half of the pizza into 2 slices, then we get something like this, and that's half up here, half of that. Okay, and that would be pi over 4. But this is not that line. This line looks to be where you cut it into 3 equal sections, like 1, 2, and 3, right? So this is one piece of pizza. Let me draw in the pepperonis. This is a second slice. Let me draw in the pepperonis. And this is our third slice, right? So we have 3 slices or 3 pieces cut equally. Okay, so that's where we take this quarter of the circle and we're going to divide it into 3, right? So that's pi over 2 is the total from here to here, the total angle measure going all the way to this point, and we divide it by 3, and that will give us the angle measure for each of these individually. So that's just equal to, well, you know, 3 is 3 over 1, right? So that's going to be the numerator times the reciprocal of the denominator, and then we multiply across. Pi is in the numerator, 6 is in the denominator. So at this point, right here, we're at pi over 6 radians. And we can abbreviate radians with RAD. Okay? So let's do that. And that's the answer for part A. So let's go into part B. For part B now, remember we started at 0. So let's go, and we're going to be negative. So if we're going negative, we go around this way. We know that if we go down negative half, if we go down, let's go around the whole thing, we get back to negative 2 pi, right? Because if we start this way and the angle goes all the way around, it's negative 2 pi around. Half of that gets us here, and that's negative pi. Half of that gets us here, and that's pi over 2. Okay? Now, again, if we cut this side, right, into 2 equal sections, right, that's going to be half of this side. And so half of pi over 2, half of means multiply. So that's equal to pi over 4. So that's pi over 4. But our angle, well, these are all negative too, right? Because we're going from here, we're going clockwise. But we're going till this end. So let me use a different color. We want to find this angle, starting here and going here. Well, if you look on this piece, right, in this in quadrant 3, this is quadrant 1, 2, 3, and oops, that was a little too many. 3 and 4. So in quadrant 3, this line right here cuts it evenly, right? So this angle is equal to this angle here, right? The angle formed here is equal to this one there. So that's cutting this one into 2, right? Well, that's kind of like what we did here in quadrant 4, and we got negative pi over 4. If we add negative pi over 4, okay, so let me use another color. Let's use yellow. If we start here and we go negative power of 4, we get here. If we add another negative power of 4, we get, that's the same thing as negative pi over 4 plus negative pi over 4, because we're just adding 2. Combine the numerators when the denominators are equal and we're adding, so that's negative 2 pi over 4. And that's equal to negative pi over 2, so that's good. We add one more negative pi over 4, right? And that's going to be negative 3 pi over 4. So this point right here, where we're asking about, is negative 3 pi over 4. Okay? So that's starting here, we go negative 1 pi over 4, negative 2 pi over 4, negative 3 pi over 4. And it's in radians, and we can abbreviate radians as RAD, period. And that's part B. Okay, so this ends CPM Precalculus Chapter 2, number 14.